Like that around Congress. Have you guys? God give us some people like that with some courage and some backbone, willing to stand up against the status quo. That's good stuff. That's great. One of the greatest things for me, for my part, about being part of starting the Franklin County Patriots has been able to meet some wonderful, wonderful people. Some people who, many of you live among the same area where I live, and yet we share these common principles and some common goals, and we've never met. So it's been wonderful. The next person who's going to come speak her name is Annette. Annette, you can make your way up here. Here she is. And Annette's just been a real friend to us. She's keeps herself busy. She started, along with her sister, a group called I Heard the Peoplesay out of St. Louis. And it looks like she's got some people joining her up here, her sister. And we're just so glad to have met them, to be a part of them, for the encouragement and the support that we receive from the groups all over. There's a lot of groups out there, and all of them target different things, and they all have different passions, but we're all working together, and we all be on the same page, and we ought to all have the same goal, so we're not fighting against one another. And we're glad to have Annette with us and her team, and she's going to talk to us for a few minutes. And they've done a lot to organize this state sovereignty rally over in Washington. She's going to talk to us a little about that as well.
First of all, I wanted to say that a year ago, it's already been a year, I can't believe it, but a year ago I had my life all mapped out. We finally had the empty nest. We were going to remodel our home because the kids wouldn't wreck it. And my life was getting my manicure, going out to lunch, and now no manicure, no nothing. But as we saw what was happening, beginning even in the fall, with Bush signing a bill that people were screaming, don't do it. It all became so upsetting, and I was one of the guiltiest of just going to vote, and I thought that was it. So since then, I dragged my twin sister, she won't be speaking, but she's here to catch me if I faint here, we just started a group to work with like-minded people, and I knew that we'd be starting possibly just with two. I don't know if Wanda Bryan is here today, but I would say to her, Wanda, all you need is two people, and now she's with the Franklin County Patriots, and we try not to favor any groups, but I have to admit that Franklin County Patriots is one of our favorites. And if just for the fact that Jedediah is so young, and you know how badly we need our young people involved. So our group, basically, we are committed, first of all, to our military, not the military, the civilian army that Obama is talking about, but our military. And number two is that we support any event we can with like-minded people such as this. We have to get the word out, and that means whatever event supports the people that are just wanting to be heard. To get the word out in any way possible. And the third is to know our candidates. I think we're in the mess we're in because we still don't know who Obama is. We need to know our candidates. We try to invite, we will be inviting many more Democrats to speak with us. They aren't too eager to come, but that's our goal anyhow. And fourth is to, I should say, our ultimate goal is to be what we see as a counter effort to ACORN, Organizing for America, what we see as pure evil. Excuse me for not being politically correct, but what we see as evil. So we are organizing neighborhoods like Jedediah and Franklin County Patriots is. And I just wanted to close by saying that please, if it's just you and a friend, like my sister and I started, you'll have people looking for you that you're not even aware they're looking for you to help and do whatever you can to get the word out. We have to do more than preach to the choir here. We have to get the word out. So thank you. Brenda is going to briefly just invite you to our next event. Thank you. Hey, hi.
How are y'all doing today? Woo! We're glad to see you. I'm just a plain person like you guys. I don't have public speaking training, and I don't do anything fantastic. I work in accounting. You know, I'm an accountant, kind of. And but I'm like Annette and Margaret and all of you. In January, actually before that, leading up to the campaign last year, I just got this sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach. And I was with a group, back then a community group at my church, who met and tried to talk about the politics and get a discussion going about the issues. And the Saturday after the election, we met again and we sat and looked at each other and said, oh my gosh, we have got to do something. And so, you know, we began bringing in speakers, and I got on the internet and I just started looking for other people like me. I knew there had to be somebody out there, there had to be groups that I wanted to know who to hook up with, and I found I Heard the People Say, one of many groups, but I just love them, and their heart is right, and the goals are all of our goals, and it's just so important that we do something. We cannot sit and, you know, yell at TV anymore. So that's how I got involved. I'm just a plain old person. I was at Janet's first rally at K&N, and it was awesome. And I encourage all of you guys to get out and, you know, not only come to rallies, but find something like that. Find a corner, like Jedediah said. I'm so excited that you're going to start something, you know, just the sign protest out here. And I want to know, is anybody here from St. Charles or North County, St. Louis? Okay, because I'm wanting to start a corner over there somewhere. So if you're interested, come find me afterwards and give me your name, because I've got some friends that are interested. We want to start another corner. There are some going on in Kirkwood and other places, so we want to spread it. They need to see that there are enough people to fill 99 corners in this area. Our next event that we are doing is the State Sovereignty Rally, and that's what you want me to talk about, right?
Just mention it.
Yeah. It is Thursday. It starts at 7 o'clock, and it's going to be awesome. It's about taking back the rights. It's reestablishing the Constitution in this country and reestablishing our rights and putting them back in our hands. That's what it's all about. So it's at Rennick Park in Washington, Missouri. And I have a quote. We're big on quotes. I have a quote I want to play for you. It's a real well-known politician. I know you guys, I'm sure you will agree with this sentiment. It's kind of along the lines of Patrick Henry. He said, should I be ashamed of, you know, standing up for my country? I think that's a real bad paraphrase. But this is another American who spoke out for her freedom to speak out about the administration.
I'm sick and tired of people who say that if you debate and you disagree with this administration, somehow you're not patriotic. And we just stand up and say, we are Americans and we have a right to debate and disagree with any administration.
Amen? Yeah.
Thank you so much. We certainly appreciate I Heard the People Say, and